Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Kelly and Kelly Percussive Arts bringing you the next segment of Producer's Points. Just got done with a great vocal overdub session, and I was having a discussion with the artist afterwards, and we had a nice conversation about the concept of overdubs and punch-ins, and what feels better, what makes more sense, and just made me think about some of the past sessions I've had with other clients I wanted to share with you. There's different schools of thoughts on it. There's one where you do your takes, and then you're going back and you're punching every take. And that's one way of doing it, and then you can get everything to be really perfect and in time and so forth. But the way that I find it works quite, at least for the clients I work with, seems to work a lot better, is to not actually hear the takes back. I like the singer to do 5, 6, 7, 8, even sometimes 10 takes in a row and go from top to bottom, play the whole song if there's breaks in the middle, and just do the whole track top to bottom several times without even hearing them back. What I go for when I'm producing a session, and again, it's all dependent on the style of music you're working on, but my emphasis is performance over perfection. I found a lot of times with certain singers that when you're trying to nail that one little part, and trying to make it perfect, that you kind of make it more sterile. So it's in tune, and it's perfectly in time, but it doesn't have that zing or that pop. So chances are that if you do multiple takes, you're not going to make the same mistake in the same spot, and then it's going to have a much more lively and cohesive feel. And that's really, what it comes down to. And you hear a track, it just feels good or it doesn't, So food for thought next time you're doing, really any overdubs, not just vocals, but anything. But, if you have to do a punch in, but try and go for whole takes, get solid feels, and get into the groove and the feeling of it. You listen to a lot of older recordings, and you're going to hear some mistakes. I mean, you listen to, the recordings of singers like Bono. He actually makes an art out of singing just slightly out of tune. I'm not saying he's, howling like a dog, but really listen to it carefully. He's actually semitones out of tune, but he makes it sound cool because he pours so much emotion into it. So keep that in mind. Perfect isn't always what's best. A good emotion and a good feel. All right? So food for thought, and have some fun in your next session. Steve Kelly, Steve at kellypercussivearts.com. If you have any questions, hit me up. All right, gang. Have a good one.